Hi everyone, I'm Mary with Mary Greeley News. Thank you for joining me. Just before 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, at 7:57 a.m. there was a magnitude 4.1 earthquake off of Port Orford, Oregon. 2 people reportedly felt this earthquake. It had an intensity level of 4. You can see it there, almost 5. Which would be light to moderate earthquake. Here it shows Gold Beach, Oregon, intensity level 4, San Carlos, California, intensity level of 2. So that would be about 110 miles from Gold Beach, Oregon. And San Carlos is about 400 miles from the location of this earthquake. Intensity level 2 to 3 is considered weak. Using Google Earth, here's the location of that 4.1 earthquake. This is along the Blanco Fracture zone. And I'll bring it down. And it's right along the border with the Gorda Plate. And I've talked about this a lot. What's interesting, too, about this area, where they had recently the 4.7, I reported that. That was back in 2019, October 17th. There was also a magnitude 5.7. That was December 29th of last year. And in my most recent reports, I talked about this area called the Sea Cliff and another area called the President Jackson Sea Mound. This is areas of undersea volcanism. And if we look, you can see the fault zones. And it goes right up. Zigzags. We got spreading here. To this undersea volcanism. Where there's magma flows. And what they call smokers. Chimneys of gases coming up. That a lot of sea creatures just love to live around. I believe one of the most recent eruptions of this undersea volcanism that goes on down there was back in 2011. Another thing that's interesting is this Gorda Plate, which is doing a clockwise rotation. And down here, see this little white line that I got drawn out, is the southern edge of the Gorda Plate. We also have the southern edge of the Juan de Fuca Plate, which goes all the way underneath and is creating the earthquakes and hopefully no eruptions but volcanism there at Lake Tahoe. The most recent earthquakes along the Blanco Fracture zone was a magnitude 4.1. I'll bring that over so you can see it. There was also a 3.3. That was on the 13th, and then a 3.7 right there. So we got the 3.7, the 3.3, and then this morning's, magnitude 4.1. Those are the 3 earthquakes within the last week, according to USGS. And there is no focal mechanism ball. More likely, this was a strike-slip earthquake with spreading. Let me go to the other map. This, too, is an area what they call a transform fault, where most of the movement is horizontal, along with spreading ridges. This fault zone is about, depending on what part of the fault zone you want to look at, between 2 to 4 miles wide. The largest earthquakes in this region are, in fact, along the Blanco Fracture zone. When they had the swarm of earthquakes back in 1994, that's when they started the investigation and found that this area, right here, had hydrothermal vents. As we see the Earth's magnetic field weaken, we have noticed that there's been an increase in earthquakes and volcanic activity. Yeah, so you might watch for more activity here in the area of Sea Cliff. So that's all I have for you right now. Have any thoughts or comments or questions, please put it down below. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your support. Don't forget to thumbs up my videos. Please stay safe, and I'll talk to you later. God bless you.